Hey guys, welcome to jhookmagic. I'm Jess, and today I am doing something a little different. I am doing a tutorial. This is something that I came up with. It is super friendly, super beginner. This is a towel holder, so it can go over your stove, your dishwasher. You can hang it in your bathroom, anywhere that you want to hang a towel. It is crocheted around a hair tie, flipped over with a button. You could do it in any color, any kind of yarn, acrylic, cotton. This is acrylic. Yeah, you could do it in any color. You can get any kind of towel. It is super easy, and yeah, let's get started. All right, so what you're going to need today to make this towel topper is some yarn. Today I am using orange Super Saver, a pair of scissors, a hair tie, where is it? A H-hook 5mm, a stitch marker, a needle, and 25mm buttons. Now this is what I came up with, and I tried to keep it really simple and easy so anyone can do it. Of course, you can customize this to any way you want, any kind of color buttons, any size, whatever you want to do. So let's jump into this. So what we're going to do for the first row here is we have to, we're going to single crochet around the hair tie. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a slip knot first. However you make your slip knot. This is how I do mine. I cross it. I take it and I cross it over like so. And then I bend the loop and I grab the working yarn. And then I hold the two yarns and I pull. Okay. No, we're not going to put your hook in yet. So what you want to do is you want to grab the hair tie and your hook. Okay. So now we're going to put the slip knot onto the hook. Tighten it up to your hook a little. Not too tight though. And then what you want to do is you're going to pull it through. And you want to keep a hold on the tail and the hair tie. And we are going to chain one. So you're going to yarn over and pull through. Now we're going to do 50 single crochets all the way around the hair tie. And what I like to do is I like to take my stitch marker and put it in that first single crochet, because it could get a little crazy when you have all the single crochets around and you get confused. So if you don't know how to single crochet, what you're going to do is you're going to insert your hook into the hair tie. You are going to grab the yarn, pull up. You have two loops on your hook. Then you're going to yarn over, okay? And now you're going to pull this yarn through these two loops. So you're just gonna pull it on through. And that's a single crochet. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay. So that's all you're going to do around the whole hair tie. 50 single crochets. And you just want to hold that tail up against the hair tie and crochet over it. Keep going out of focus. So you just want to just go right around. And you're probably thinking, I'm not going to fit 50 on here. Oh, yes, you will. So, see how the hair tie is like showing through a little bit? So what you want to do is you want to hold on to the hair tie and hold on to the yarn and kind of give them a pull. Don't go too crazy, but kind of give them just a little pull. See? And then that covers up any of the hair ties showing. And then that way you could fit the 50 on. So keep continuing to single crochet around the whole hair tie, and I'll meet back up with you when we get when I get 50 single crochets and I am at the end of the hair tie. Okay, so you should have 50 single crochets around the hair tie. Now what we're going to do is, see, this is why I put the stitch marker in, because otherwise I put it down for a second, I get lost. We're going to slip stitch into that first single crochet. So you're going to put the hook in, wrap the yarn around, pull the yarn through, and then pull the yarn through the loop on your hook. We are going to chain one and then put a single crochet into that same stitch. And I'm just going to put one here. This is very helpful for beginners or just people that have to keep putting their projects down to go do things and get lost. So now we're going to start working on the handle part that's going to wrap around. So this counts as your first single crochet. Now we are going to do 11 more single crochets, so that will give us a total of 12. So here is one, and we have 2. Make sure you're going underneath both those loops. See where it looks like a V? You want to go under both those loops. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Go under, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. All right. Oops. So do this. So we get a total of 12. Let's see. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the way that you count them is you count these V's on top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, so this is what it should be looking like. You got your 50 single crochets around the hair tie, and now we're starting. This is row 1, and we have 12 single crochets. Now what we're going to do is we are going to chain 1 and turn. Go right back into that first stitch. And single crochet the 12 across. So we're always going to have 12. Oops. This is hard to do, guys. I give you guys credit, all the people that do tutorials. All right. Hook in, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2, just single crochet, and you are going to be a single crochet master after this. Or you might hate single crochets after this, I don't know. But I like it because it keeps the stitches nice and tight, and I feel like it doesn't stretch as much. So if you don't have any cotton on hand or can't get any cotton. Okay. So now we are back to that first single crochet that we made. We take the ring out. And we're going to enter the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're at the end, so what we're going to do is chain 1 and turn. And in that first stitch, single crochet. And we are just going to keep single crocheting back, do your 12 single crochets, a chain 1 at the end, and then turn. And you're going to do that until you get to row 22. And then when we get to row 22, I will show you how to do the buttonhole. So we are just going to keep going back and forth and back and forth. Okay, so we're at the 12th stitch of the row. Go in, yarn over, pull it through, 2 hoops, your hook, pull through 2. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. And we're just going to keep doing this back and forth, back and forth. Single crochet 12, chain 1, turn. Single crochet 12, chain 1, turn. All right, so let's do that until we get to row 22. Okay, so we should have 22 rows now. And it should look a little something like this. And if you have trouble counting your rows, or if you're new to crochet, I'll give you a little tip. See these like little ridges here, rows? So if you take the ridge rows, and that means that counts as 2 rows. So you can go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22. And that's how you can tell you have 22 rows. You just count those ridges as 2. Hopefully that helps somebody, and if you know it already, I'm sorry. So now for row 23, we are going to chain 1 and turn. We are going to single crochet in the first 4 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. So we single crochet in the first 4. Now we're going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to skip 4 stitches. So we're going to skip 1, 2, 3, 4, and in that 5th stitch, we're going to put a single crochet. Okay, and then a single crochet in the last 3. This last one is, okay, made that one a little too tight. All right. So it should look a little something like this. Then we're going to chain 1 and turn. Now we are going to crochet 12 single crochets all the way across, including into the chain 4 that we made. So 1, 2, oh, my yarn's splitting, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, now we're up to the chain 4 that we did. So we're just going to go right into those stitches. 1, 2, if I could get in here, 2, 3, and 4, oi. Okay, now we have the 4 stitches left. So we go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so that is that. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn. So we are on row 24 now. So we have 2 more rows to go. We're almost there, guys, almost there. So let's do the 2 rows. And you should still have 12 stitches at the end of this, so make sure you count and that you have 12. There's this little fuzz. Okay. See, very simple, guys. Just a single crochet and everybody's getting towel holders for Christmas. But it's good, like you can, if somebody's buying a new house or, you know, moving into a new place, you can get like their kitchen colors, or you could do neutrals and, you know, you can give them some towel holders. They're always a good gift to give. It's always good to have. I mean, unless you like picking up your towel off the floor every 2 seconds. I don't. Okay. Coming up on the end here. This last one always gives me trouble. Okay. All right. So this is what we're looking like so far. So let's count our rows to make sure we have 26. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26. We made it. We made it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is, if I can get my scissors, okay. Get your scissors and cut off a tail and cut off a piece. You don't have to leave a super long tail. Then what I do is I yarn over and I pull it through, and then you just want to pull that tight. Okay. Then we're going to get our needle here, my yarning needle. You also want to get a needle that will fit into the holes of the button. I'm gonna use yarn to sew my button on. Oi, oi, oi. You can also use thread if you want. Use what is that? That floss stuff. Okay, here it is. So you just want to be able to go through. So just make sure you have a needle that can do that. So let's thread this needle. I like to bend it and then kind of pull it through here. Okay, like so. All right, this is gonna be my back. Okay, so this is you can pick any side you want, but I'm going to use this as the front, so you want to weave it in through the back. And what you want to do is you want to find these loops in the back. See these loops back here? So what you want to do is you want to just go through and just pick up the back loops. You don't want to go all the way through. You don't want to see it through the other side. You just want to pick up the back ones. So you just go through and pick up some of the back ones. And then pull. And then you don't want to pull too tight, because then it's going to misshape your project. And then you want to just go back the other way. But whatever one you came out of, skip that one and go to the next one. And then go back in that one and go through the loops. And then pull. And then I go through one more time. So I came out of this loop. So you're going to skip that and go into this loop. And just feed it through. Give it a little pull. Pull it out a little. Make sure you're looking good. You didn't pull it too much. Okay. Then take your scissors. Go as close as you can without cutting your project. And there you go. All right, that part's done. So now you want to take, you know, it doesn't have to be a super long piece, but you know, just enough. Okay, you know. And we're going to thread the needle again. So I bend it, pinch it, and then kind of wiggle, stick it through, and kind of pull. All right. So now, get your button. And see, what we're going to do is fold it over to where it's like not on the ring, but that first row, like that. Here's your ring, and there it's folded. So kind of put my finger in there and kind of come out. So you can kind of see 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So like kind of right in the middle here, you want to put your button. Kind of just right slab in the middle. Okay, so now you're going to take your needle and thread, yarn, whatever you're using, and you want to come through the back and then there we go, into the hole, pull it through. You want to leave a little bit of a tail, and then go across, go through the back, pull it, make it a little snug. And then through the back again, come up through the other hole, pull it kind of snug, go down through the other one, pull it kind of snug, and then I like to go through and do it again. Okay. Okay. There it is, all sewn on. Okay, so then you want to turn it over and knot these up. So 1, 2, nice and tight. And then you can just snip these right here if you feel comfortable and just want to snip them off, but I like to go weave these in just because I get so nervous stuff is going to come undone. Oh geez, my thread's starting to split. Okay, so I just do the same thing. I just thread it and then I just go through these loops right here in the back. Oops. Just pull up some in the back here. Oh, I'm going through. These loops are a little tighter. Okay. Just pull it through. And then I go back the other way. Okay, give a little tug, and then I trim that one off as close to the project as possible without cutting the project. We don't need that. Okay, then I'm just gonna trim this. Oops, sorry. And thread my needle. Okay, and then do the same thing. Just go through those back loops and pull it through. And go back through again. Okay, take the needle out, give it a nice little tug, get your scissors, trim it up, and give it a little tug to it. All right, and then you just put your button through. And there you go. Voila, we did it, guys. See? Super easy, super simple. We are single crochet masters now. And then you get your towel of choice. and you just stick it on through. Oop, I did it backwards. Oopsies. I can't. Voila. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you like it. I hope you make some. If you do, please tag me in it or send me some pictures in my email. I will have my email down in my the description box. And yes, I'm very happy with this. And I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye!